Dear students, today we are going to discuss Magna Carta. This topic is under General Elective Human Rights. The Magna Carta is a historical legal document. This historical legal document, Magna Carta, was signed way back in 13th century. In 1215, England was ruled by traditional customs and practices. There was no written constitution as such. King John was accustomed to violate these customs and rules. Therefore, their own subject forced him to sign this Magna Carta, which was called Great Charter of England. Magna Carta is popularly known as Great Charter of England. This historical document contains most of the human rights which are the basis of modern day democratic nations. These human rights mentioned in Magna Carta are the pillar stone, the base of all the human rights. Let us have a look on those human rights which are provided under Magna Carta. The first right which Magna Carta provides is right of the church to be free from state interference. Right of the church to be free from state interference. This is a right of religion. England being basically a Catholic nation, church was very important and the supremacy of church was always preserved. The Magna Carta ensures this, that state or government, that is the king there, the monarch, will not interfere into the matters of church. Secondly, right to own and inherit property for all free citizens. Right to own and inherit property by all free citizens means every citizen has the right to earn, to save, create property, and then possess that property in his or her name, or inherit that property from his family. These rights ensured the capitalist development which England witnessed in later phase of the history. The third right, to be protected from excessive taxation. Taxation happened to be the main source of state's income. It was there in those ancient times, and present days also. Taxation happens in the first source of income of a state. To increase the income, monarch used to impose heavy taxation on their public. Now this was an atrocity and general public objected to it. Therefore, the provision of freedom from excessive taxation was written in Magna Carta, which was signed by King John, the then monarch of England. The next right is right of equality before law. This right of equality before law is today's world. In the present day modern judiciary system is the basic and fundamental law for all human rights which a citizen can get. The judiciary must treat every human being equal and must not discriminate on the basis of caste, creed, race, color, economic status or social status. The next right was right to choose not to remarry to widow who own property. It was a general custom for the widows to get remarried, and sometimes the society forced them to remarry. This Magna Carta provided them free opportunity to those women to choose for themselves whether to marry or not to marry. Now, this is a social protection for women special provision for women, which says that even in those ancient times, Magna Carta had some feminist provisions. The next provision in Magna Carta is forbidding bribery. Forbidding bribery. That is the malpractice. Nobody can ask for any speech money or bribe for any expediting any matter, whether in public life or private life. It is an anti-corruption law which Magna Carta emphasized on those ancient days. It also provides freedom from any type of, it forbids any misconduct by officials. Government officials were not authorized, they don't have that authority to harass people and due to their misconduct of any time. They have to be honest, work with transparency, and should not adopt any unfair means by misusing their power which the state entrusts in them. These basic human rights which we have discussed under Magna Carta are very important. They were important in those ancient days, and they are even relevant, even more relevant in modern days democratic nations. The Magna Carta was signed way back in 12,015, but still is very relevant. This great charter is the basis of human rights. That is what makes it really the great charter of Great Britain. That is all for Magna Carta. Stay safe, keep healthy.